Hey everybody, I was just going to show an update. As you can see, this is my mean hive that I have. I haven't gone into it. I need to go in there and make sure the queen returned and she is mated. This was my biggest hive, my best hive, but I made mistakes, split it, made queen cells, made 3 more hives out of it, so on. But these bees around me are not from this hive. They're these other hives. I went through all my hives, added some supers, more boxes, etc. So these ones are just mad bees from the hives next door. But I want to see if this is my mean hive, super mean, if now that they have a new queen, if they act a little bit nicer. So let's get in here and check. Let me get my hive tool really quick because I left it over here. Sorry about that. Had to go get my hive tool. So, like I said, these bees around me are not from this hive. They are mainly this hive right here. They're kind of mad. It's cloudy today. It's cool. You can see sometimes they want to act nice. Sometimes they're just ready to be mean. So, these bees are not from this hive yet. So, just gonna give them some smoke. Wait a little bit. See how they're acting, and already they're just a lot more calm than what they were when they were queenless. A couple hive beetles. Got to start getting those under control in a few colonies. Let's see what's going on here. So, all right. Let's see. They're acting a lot better. This is normally my mean hive, I think. Or did I already go through it and go on that? I mean, it's just confusing because they're not like how they used to be. So, I'm just gonna go through it. God, this is like the 4th frame today that has broken as I've tried to pry them up. Granted, I did have used equipment, but this is ridiculous. And what's happened here is the nails pulled out of the frame as I was prying up. So I am going to come through here probably next week with my nail gun, my air compressor, and just staple all these again. So I'm not going to start with that one. I'm going to start with the one next to it. And then pry up. Just to give it some space. Then I'll pry this sideways and be able to pull up. So they are starting to build comb on these last 2 frames. Let's see how it goes in here. Still nothing as far as production wise. I'm gonna go ahead and checkerboard those 3 because these rests are plumb full. Golly, this feels like it's nothing but honey on this one. Ugh. And that is nothing but honey. Ah, they stung me. Which is honey and nectar on both sides. It is a heavy frame. And these bees, they're not as bad as they were before. It doesn't look like there's as many, so I wonder if there was a couple of, like I said, there were a couple of queen cells, and they all did hatch. There was about 4 of them in here, so I wonder if they did swarm and half of them left, and I don't know, but more nectar. Nectar and honey, it's like they're getting honey bound or something. My only problem is I have no more frames. I have no more, or I have plenty of boxes, but no more frames. They're on order, but they're supposed to be here in a couple weeks, which is not what I need right now because I need to add boxes on a few hives. And we've got pollen. Gonna keep an eye out for a queen. Last time I didn't really see the queen, I don't remember when the virgins did hatch. Trying to look for eggs. I tell you what, these are not as mean as they used to be. If this is, I have to go through my video to make sure it is the right hive, but trying to go through here. I'm still not seeing any eggs. So it does kind of worry me a little. It's been over a week since they've been here, since I saw the queens did hatch, and they should be back and mated, ready to be laying eggs. But sometimes it does take them a few days, they say. Oh yeah, there's eggs in here. So we do have a queen. There's eggs right here in the middle. There is a lot of nectar and honey in these other spots though. I would like to get my eyes on the queen, if possible, just because it is a newer queen. Once I do get some frames, I do definitely need to add some spots for her to lay, which this is where they had the queen cups and everything. And you got bee bread, honey. I'm going to go ahead and just get these out. They're bringing in pollen still. I mean, that's just great. Yep, here's the cups. This is the hive that was mean. You can see they're not as mean as they were. This is where they did hatch out of these queen cells. I'm just going to go ahead and rip them out so they don't use again. So, we successfully got a queen in all three of ours splits that we made with the queen cells. We had virgins, and now they're back mated and laying eggs. Only problem now is this is mainly all honey and nectar. So, oh shoot. I need to get some more frames with some drawn out comb on the foundations so she could have more room to lay. What I may do is get one of these other hives that have a lot of brood in there. And because look, they've got 3 empty frames here. They need to start drawing out. And so she could have some more room to lay. I'd really like to see her, but if I don't, I see the eggs. I know she's in here and good, so I'm going to give them another week to see if they'll draw out these frames right here. What I'm going to do is put all the honey ones to the side and kind of checkerboard these since they didn't have much drawn out on them. So next year I do plan on splitting a lot more, getting a lot more hives, and making my own queens. So if I do have any problems or on my splits and everything, I could go ahead and introduce queens and mate them, make some mating nukes, just kind of diving it deeper. I won't do it to where I'll be selling stuff probably. Maybe sell a couple nukes if I get too big, but not where I just plan on having a business to do it. My business more that I want is to do cutouts and just have a whole bunch of beehives. I think my kids are outside, and what I can say is this mean hive right here, it was mean. Now it's just like a normal beehive. Before, they'd be swarming me like crazy, and it was just unbearable. But now, this is doable. Like I said, some of these are the mad bees from me going through their colonies. I went through all of them, every frame, just to double check, make sure there's no swarm cells. But that looks great to me. I didn't see the queen, but I saw eggs, so she's in there. That's all you got to really worry about. And next week, if I get my frames in, I'll add some more frames with some drawn out comb, hopefully from another hive. For now, I'm just gonna let them be like that. Just kind of smoke them off me, get everything I got to take inside, and go from there. Thank y'all for watching.